What's up, guys? It's Lewes from And Now Just Listen, and I'm here to show you a new game that I picked up this week. It's called Stellaris, and it's the latest 4X space strategy game from Paradox Studio. Paradox has done stuff like Crusader Kings and did not develop but published, I believe, Pillars of Eternity. So let's just jump right in this because this game is really cool. First off, we're gonna show off the new game stuff, setting up a new game, and maybe a brief look at the beginning, and then we'll jump into a later save that I've been working on, kind of learning the ropes. So let's get started. When you start a new game, you've got a bunch of pre-built factions to choose from, and you can go in and modify this faction with this edit button down here, or take it stock, or you can make one from scratch. You can randomize. It's pretty nice options in here. So let's just go ahead and create a new one, just for thoroughness' sake. Alright, so first thing you can do is pick a government and ethic. The ethics are modifiers to your overall empire. So like here, pacifist, extra food, less, war stuff makes them unhappy, and the fanatic one is exaggerated. So materialist is sciencey stuff. Individualist, I believe, means they like just solitary, not into working with others so much. Xenophobe, afraid of aliens, like in the military. Spiritualist, I think, is some religious stuff. Collectivist is I think just gathering other civilizations. I don't know. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's do pacifist. Let's do materialist. And maybe let's do xenophile. Yeah, okay. And then you can choose your government type. Let's see. Let's do the moral democracy. Would be nice. But you can see you have all kinds of other types of government that you can set up that have different buffs and bonuses. Alright, next. Oh, wait. We can choose our type of homeworld too. This continental, ocean, Arctic, tundra, arid, desert, tropical. Let's do tundra. That'd be kind of fun, I think. And then you can set up your own names, or you can randomize, whatever. Cool, let's do that. And then you can pick what your buildings look like, based on the different races and things like that. So there's mammalians, reptiles, funguses, birds. I like the reptile ones, so let's do that. I'll hit next. Oh, here we go. This is where we can change. No? Where do we get to the appearance? Here we go. Let's show these off. These are all the mammalian types of dudes. Some weird stuff in here. If you thought that was weird, there's the reptilians, the avians, basically the bugs, water dudes, and mushrooms. So there's a lot of funky options that you can choose, and it's pretty cool. I really like some of these reptilian designs. They're pretty funky. The arthropods I don't like that much. There's some of these guys that look pretty cool. This guy looks pretty sweet. Let's do that. Oh, damn it. Slurpinor was pretty good. Hathgum. Moxie Huckskins. Perfect. I think we should live in a tropical world with these dudes. Let's do that. Go reptile. This will look the best. Keep that. Happy. Perfect. Don't care about that. Alright, need to make up a flag. Some fun options in here. We'll just get one done real quick here. Let's do this fun pyramid. And... That's pretty good. Let's do... There we go. That'll work. I also really like the soundtrack in this game. It's very, I don't know, Blade Runner-y. Ooh, that's cool. I like that. Let's do that. And then if you want to take a look at some of the other options, lots of stuff to choose from. Let's go energy weapons. It's more fun. Warp travel is what I've been using in my main playthrough because it's suggested for new players, so we'll go ahead and do that. And then what do we want our ships to look like? We'll go with the arthropods. That's pretty nice. Cool, looks good. There we go. And then we're done. Ooh. No, I don't. Traits and ethics? Where? What have I not... I feel like I've spent all my points. Trait points. Oh, there we go. Up here. Perfect, okay. Trade picks. What do we got picked? Nothing. Okay, we got 4. So, this is another important thing. We will be industrious. Minerals are pretty important, especially like as a beginning player. Prioritizing minerals is pretty good. It will help boost your economy in the early game a little bit. I did not do that for the other playthrough. I went with more of a stock build for that. Let's do intelligent. That goes with our sciences. It's kind of nice. Repugnant. Let's do slow breeders. Oh no, we can't. We're done. Oh, that costs... Does it cost 3? Why does it say -2 left? It doesn't make sense. This is 4... Oh, 2 points, 4 picks. Got it. Okay. You can see I'm still learning. So, let's do... Let's do engineers. And quick learners. Perfect. And then let's roll. Okay, here we go. And this is where we can choose our ruler's name. Wow. Funny how they don't look any different. color variants, lots of customizing options. More customizing options with different species than this guy. I kind of like that one. And then you can change their outfit. Let's do that one. Okay. Okay, now we should be done. There we go. Okay. We will do... We'll do a small, and we'll do a spiral, because our other ones, my other game's an elliptical, so we'll take a look at something different. Normal, I believe, is the lowest difficulty. It only goes up, so we'll keep it there, and away we go. So when you jump in, you get a little rundown.
With you, Prime Minister. I am Veer,
and then this dude shows up, and you can choose how you want your tutorial to be, and it's a little bit like Civ 5, where tooltips, you can set it to tips only, where tooltips will pop up every once in a while. Full tutorial's pretty good. I'm playing that on the other save. We can take a look at some of the stuff that pops up for that, and then obviously no tutorial, you shut the dude up. We're not going to spend too much time in here, so we'll do tips only. So up here on the top, you can see you can pause, you can speed time, and you can slow time. And that is useful because this game takes place in real time. It is not turn-based. So if stuff is going sideways and you need a minute to think, just hit the pause button and you can strategize. When you begin the game, one of the first things... recommended is that you take your science ship, which you should start with, and you can right click anywhere, I believe, on anything in the system. Yeah, any of the objects. And that'll give you this option. Menu, you survey the system. That will give you the lowdown on what type of resources are there. So let's go ahead and let's do that and speed it up so it goes faster. You'll likely start with the military fleet as well as a construction ship. The construction ship is used for creating things like resource excavators on planets and research outposts and all kinds of stuff that isn't basically a ship.
The Spaceport tab is where we view orbiting fleets, build new ships, and upgrade the station itself.
At the Spaceport, you build ships. This has a ship builder,
all the ships in
which
use within our empire.
I have no desire to engage with. So if you do new design, you can pick a type and then just have it autocomplete for you. That's what I've been doing because I just have no patience for that. So I think there's something like that in either Endless Space or Sins of a Solar Empire. I can't remember which one. Both games that I played and didn't like as much as I'm liking this one. So I just kind of gloss over the shipbuilding. So we'll send this over, have it build a mining station because there's minerals to mine here. And then another thing to get set up is to start researching tech. So you've got physics, society, and engineering. Physics stuff is obviously sciencey things. Society is stuff that will help your populations and government. And engineering is new tech. So ion thrusters is a good one. I did that in the other playthrough. We want to do this one. Colony ships are good. They help us populate other planets. And we will go physics lab. So this stuff will just always keep running. And then once it completes, you get a pop-up of, I believe, a random selection of a new set. Up here at the top, we've got our resources. This is a capacity for ships. This is how many planets we control and how many we can effectively control. And then there's strategic resources, which I still haven't really gotten into in the other playthrough either. This is all our research. And then influence is something, after playing a little bit, influence is super important, and it's wise to not spend it on things too quickly. Like an outpost. An outpost takes like 200 influence to build, and it expands your borders, but It also, I believe, places a rolling cost of influence every month, and so it's also a drain. So you want to try to get your earned influence up before you start expanding too much. A mistake I made already. So be careful of that. And that can help you out a lot when you're ready to expand. So I think trying not to stretch your borders too fast is probably a good call. If you're an expert at this game, which I am not, I'm still very much a learner, and you want to let me know if something else is better, you can do so in the comments. And then you got minerals and energy, which can all be mined from both planet surfaces and like asteroids and planets from the stations that you can build with the construction ship. What else do I want to run through real quick? Oh, let's take a look at the overmap. Here you go. Here's the galaxy map. This galaxy is much bigger than the one I'm playing in the other game, and it's also a different type, obviously. You will see that when we jump over. When you play, it's also probably a good call to...
We have found an anomaly. From time to time, our science anomaly found.
Hit this details check mark so that you can see more info about certain systems and things from this view. That's really helpful. So we finished a mining station, so we'll hit OK. And our survey science ship found some kind of anomaly. There's zero risk of failure, so we're going to have it research that. And then we will jump back down to the system. And I think that's kind of the gist of getting stuff started. On your home planet, and any planet you colonize later on, let's pause this. You can
Here we see a visual representation.
go into the surface view, and you have, these are all populations of people living on the planet. You can build new production facilities or buildings, government facilities, science buildings, etc., all down here. And as you can see, there's some pluses on here. When you build like complementary things adjacent to each other, they help to buff up the adjacent tiles, and so we're getting bonuses on these two tiles from this one right here. Oh, these three actually. All four. That's a good setup. Here you have the administration building. If you colonize a ship, it's a little like spaceship hull that you have to upgrade to this, and then you can further upgrade this after completing some research down the road. There's also planet-based armies. I haven't gotten much into that. And then the spaceport over here again. So yeah, that's kind of like the gist of how the game rolls. You know, I think that tutorials are generally pretty helpful, and I can show you some stuff in the other file that will give you a good indication of how it helps you along and the kind of things to expect. So let's jump on over to the save that I've put a couple hours into. Alright guys, we're back. This is the game that I've been actually playing for a little while, prepping for this video, and I will continue to play it afterwards. As you can see, having a detailed menu is pretty helpful because you get an idea of what resources are in what system. Without it, you have to go into the system actually and look at that. So it's really helpful, especially when you start having more and more stuff explored, to be able to see it from the overview. As you can see, there's a fog of war going on, and as I send science ships out to explore more and more and more, it gets colored in. In addition, there's another faction over here that I am on good terms with, and so they're showing up on the map. There's been some tense moments in this. I had some pirates try to mess my stuff up, and I've had some issues with clearing out some of these systems. I've had to like just fight some people that I didn't even necessarily want to, because I need to, when you jump a science ship into one of these systems where there's enemies, they just run. I think you can set their stance differently, but it's nice to have them not get stuck in there and blown up because you forgot about it. So I've left it on for now. I assume that's something that I play as I play more and I'm more aware and doing a better job of pausing when stuff happens and taking a look at it. I assume that you should be able to turn it off with no problem at all. Let's take a look at the situation log, which is our sort of like our quest log, so to speak. As you can see, there's a bunch of tutorial missions in here. So one of the tutorial missions I currently have on is to discover and extract my first strategic resource, which, if we go to the map, is this little blue thing right here. As far as I know, that is the strategic resource. And then I have an observation post to build, which is when you find a planet-locked civilization, you set up a research or observation post to observe them. So I have that building right here. And then resource production, I gotta get my income for the month up to these standards. Minerals I'm struggling with because I keep spending money that has like a rolling cost for certain buildings and things. And again, that's something that's heavily affected by the amount of expanding with stations that I've done. So something else that you can do to expand your reach is to colonize a planet, which is what I did out there here. So I believe that's how this got pushed out, and I can't remember off the top of my head. There's a lot to remember. The game does a good job of telling you what you can and can't do, but I believe that you can colonize outside of your borders to expand them. So let's see what we've got going on. We've got a construction ship building a mineral miner. A construction ship, this is the one I believe on its way to build the... Nope, this one's coming home. The science ship is out. This is a little anomaly that popped up after scanning this planet. It's going to go work on that. And I've got another science ship doing a system scan over here. So let's go ahead and set this all in motion. In the meantime, we can take a look. I've got some nice armies built up. Like I said, I had to get some folks cleared out. So I have a couple pretty big standing armies. You can see them. Everything over here is kind of nicely summarized in this tab over here. What I wonder is if, as you get more and more stuff, if it will kind of get a little out of control. But for now, it's nice. It's really nice to have it here, quickly accessible and all that stuff. If we go to Earth, where we started, you can take a look, and here's kind of a more developed home planet. All these yellow triangles mean those buildings are upgradable.
This is where we manage all ground.
I continue to not have much in the way of ground forces other than just a standing defense army. And I have the same thing on my colony world as well. I haven't gotten engaged too much with the political side of things yet, but that's something you can get deep into as well. I did...
In the contact screen,
Shush. So these folks didn't like me at all, but I made an embassy, and now we're buddies, which is really funny. And then this is the other big faction that I've met. Other than that, not encountered too many people, but I set that up on purpose. So we finished some research. We get to pick some new research. Let's pause. We can take a minute to think about it. I don't know what that means. So here's the options that I have right now. Ooh, energy storage capacity. As you can see, I'm capped on my energy storage, so That might be actually a really nice thing to research. To speed up these researches, you can assign scientists. Right now, I have them assigned to the science ships because I'm still doing a lot of outward exploring, and it's early enough that, you know, I'm still learning as I go. So if it's not quite optimal, then, you know, it's okay. We'll survive. All right, so it looks like that's station is done. I want to go over here now.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
And build a research station. Cool. Something's done over here on Delphi. We're done surveying the system. You're doing the anomaly. Where's the other ship? So this is a new system that I haven't visited at all yet, so we'll send the science ship over there to check it out. Got a new ship done. Or something done over here at the fleet.
Special project complete.
So this automated shipyard thing, is this the second one I've encountered? It's real nice. Because it gives you this super powerful military ship. And that's why the military strength on that fleet is so high. So what we're going to do is we're going to send this guy home. I'm not going to merge him with another fleet, though. I'm going to let him kind of do his own thing. He's strong enough that he can be a... like, I'll leave him as like a rover to mop up any small messes or something. Anyways, I want to see if we can get this observation post done so we can take a look at what happens when you finish a tutorial quest. And then I think, you know, that's kind of a good gist of what this game's about. I'll say that I've been enjoying it a lot. I've been looking for Space 4X for a while. Like I said, I played both Endless Space and Sins of a Solar Empire. Neither of them jived with me too much. I'll need to put more time into this to know for sure how I'm going to feel about it, but right now, I'm liking it a lot. And I feel like it's because I know Endless Space, I could not penetrate the systems and understand any of that. Sins of a Solar Empire, I just didn't jive with me for whatever reason. It's been a long time since I've played it. But this is feeling pretty good so far. So we'll have to see. I'll have a more complete opinion when I've spent more time with it. But for now, I think it's good. It's selling for $40 on Steam. And at the time I bought it, or at the time of pre-order, before I bought it, I know that it had a $50 version and an $80 version with like extra skins and random crap. So if you want to do that, you can, but it's a reasonable price, I think, $40 for this game. And so I think you know, if you're interested, it's definitely worth giving it a look. All right, we should be almost done with this. All right, so we've got ourselves an observation post. Yes.
Observation posts house teams of scientists conducting research and remotely observing primitive species on the planets they orbit.
Oh, did I build that on the wrong thing? Is that really what happened? What is going on here? I wonder if these people are not primitive enough. No, they are. I don't know. I don't know why it's not working. Anyways, so once you finish that, it'll turn orange. Oh, kind of like this, but a little bit of a different color, and then you should get some bonuses from that. So it's kind of a nice way to teach you the game and reward you a little bit along the way. Anyway, so that's a nice look at Stellaris. It's out now, and I think it's a pretty cool game, so if you're interested, give it a look. And I will see you guys for some more videos, including a look at another game that came out this week with Nick, and we'll catch you guys next time.